Yes, I heard you! What are you shaking for? You're just going to stay there shaking, you're not going to say anything for yourself? Who's shaking? Or everything else is shaking, you're just standing still?
Huh. Maybe I'm shaking because it's so cold out.
Where did you call from?
My place.
I heard you shaking on the phone.
You heard me shaking? You heard me shake?
I heard you shaking.
Well, I got a lot to shake about. You got my money?
Have I got your money?
Yeah, you owe me a lot of money.
Still obsessing with this money.
How long you owe me the money?
You know, I could hear your teeth scraping together on the phone.
You owe me that money since May 28? You think that's right? To owe to the guy like me that kind of money? Who hasn't got a dime? Who's scrounging, heavy, he's scraping his teeth together on the phone because you owe me that dough? You think they're decent? Man, you're such a dog to owe to a guy like me that kind of money when it's so cold out, when I'm walking around freezing because I got no money.
Sit down, warm up, have a coffee.
No, I don't want any coffee, Dave. No, enough. I don't want to walk around with a rag of a coat. See? Look this, Dash. Look at something
Look
more.
at you, you're a walking disorder factory. Look at you.
Don't do that, Dave. Don't do, I'm on to that. I know you. You change the subject, then attack me, then you disembowel me psychologically. You won't get away with that anymore, Dave.
Well, I'm not going to let you walk in here in the middle of the night shouting and screaming at me.
I'm not going to be ripped off.
Who's ripping you off?
Who's ripping me off? You ripping me off.
I'm ripping you off.
Yeah.
Since when are you that money?
Since when? Months and months.
Months and months?
Yeah, months.
So how can I be ripping you off then? But you're not here because of money, you're not upset about the money.
Yeah, I'm obviously really upset about it.
Oh, I can see you're obviously upset about something, yeah, but you're always upset. Mattias Sparavita is a perpetually enraged individual who feels he has the right to be habitually hysterical. It's boring.
He's boring.
Yeah.
He's boring. You think he's boring? I scream my teeth together on the phone?
I meant that as an indication of behaviour, not as a flag of achievement. Oh, come on, you want to know whether I read your precious new book, don't you?
Give a damn about my book. Just cough on my dough. Have you read it?
No.
I gave it the book a month ago.
Where have you been for a whole month?
More than a month ago!
All right, where have you been? I was beginning to worry about you.
Why haven't you read it? Just give it back. Where is it? Put it out.
Relax, will you? I'll read it.
Oh.
Relax, I'll read it.
Don't fuck with me, Dave.
No one's fucking with you.
Don't fuck with my mind.
No one's fucking with your mind.
I won't have you fucking with my mind tonight.
I wouldn't want to fuck with your mind. Alright, I kept it in a safe place. I want to study it. I want to read it. I want to give it a good read, that's all. Things have been a little bit hectic lately here.
Hectic? In what way hectic?
Hectic?
Someone's asking me for the sittings?
There's been some activity, yes.
Yeah, yes, some sittings.
Oh, so we're back to the money now.
Suppose we are.
You're not sure though?
I'm sure.
Are you?
Yeah.
But isn't that why you're here?
Why am I here?
For the money?
Yeah.
Or are you here because of the book?
Yeah. Yeah.
Which one?
Yeah, I'm here.
You stop shaking. You stop shaking.
I'm not shaking. I'm not
You steady yourself.
I'm steady. There, yes, some sittings.
You want to know whether I made some money, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. You know what? We'll get this out of the way. Once and for all, whatever I owe you. Then we can move on to other things, right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Sit
Alright,
Right?
now,
Mm-hmm.
on May 28th,
Mm-hmm.
you borrow from my MasterCard charge £500.
Okay.
What do you mean, okay?
If you say so.
You think I'm lying now?
Do I say a line?
You think I'm lying now?
Just say, okay, look.
No, if you think I'm not just tell me.
If I owe you that money, I owe you it. Okay, fine, I get it. Okay.
Alright. You
Matty,
paid July.
Take
what?
it easy, alright?
You pay July. That's okay. Right. Here. You pay July. August to September.
Okay.
£20 each time plus the 100% of the interest on the bank unpaid balance, right? So,
You want a coffee?
no coffee.
No?
No, for 5 months, yes, give me the coffee.
Yes?
Yes.
No? Yes?
Yes, give me the coffee. So now, for 5 months, you haven't paid a dime.
How do you take it?
I take it with milk. You haven't paid a
I
dime.
haven't got any milk.
What do you mean you don't got any milk?
I haven't got any milk.
What do you have for it?
Black coffee.
Do you have any tea?
How do you take it?
Do you have any tea?
I don't know, I might. No, I don't know. No.
You have the tea or not?
No.
Give me the black coffee then. So, as I said, you paid July or September £20 each time plus 100%. Yeah, we
Sugar,
know
yeah.
that. All right. So,
Sugar? Sugar?
what?
You want sugar?
No sugar. You owe me £440 plus the interest over 5 months, which is 5 times 6.6, or if you like it more, £33. Thanks. So all told, you owe me £473.
Sorry.
Forget
So who pays this the last 5 months? Who pays every month?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah?
Yeah.
The interest comes down every month, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
So how can I owe you £33 interest?
You're right. We cut the interest in half.
No.
We cut the
We
interest
need
in
an
half.
accountant for this.
Let's forget about the interest. We just waive it.
No, we're not waiving anything goodbye. No. I need to give you what I owe you. Nothing more and certainly nothing less. But I haven't got any money.
Babe, I'm walking around without a penny.
Don't be so dramatic.
Matthew, Jesus, I got 150 on my name. That's what I got.
I'm as dry as a Steinbeck dust bowl. The last leaf is blown away. What do you want? What do you want?
But you told me you have some sittings.
Inquiries.
Inquiries. But you've been too busy to read my new manuscript.
Oh, I wasn't in a reading vein.
Have you opened it?
No.
I don't believe that.
Why not?
Because I would be like you.
Oh, you
If
really
open it-
cocksure of yourself,
Yeah,
aren't you?
because I know you. And if you don't open it, you'd finish it. I don't believe you haven't opened it.
I haven't opened it. I haven't read it. And I haven't got any of your money. Anything else?
Yeah.
Look, don't persecute me.
You got any tranquilizers?
No, I haven't got any tranquilizers. What have you done with your tranquilizers?
Oh, again, tonight.
You took them all at once?
If I did something like that, would I be asking for more?
Well, you never think about it?
No.
You never think about such a thing?
No.
Everyone thinks about it.
Well, then everybody thinks so.
From time to time.
I'm not a suicide, alright?
So what did you do your tranquilizers at?
Oh God, I was opening the vial
Yeah.
and my hands shook so badly.
Jesus.
I spilled them all down the drain.
We'll go to the doctor, get some
It's
more.
my dentist. Yeah, for more. He said one day I'm gonna wake up with a mouth full of white dust. But I owe him too much money, Dave. I gotta get my hands on some money.
Saturday night. No, Sunday morning.
Yes.
Shouldn't you be at work? Don't you have a job to go to? Friday, Saturday night? You're fired.
Yes.
When?
Tonight.
Wait. Maurice fired you?
Maurice.
Oh, sorry, Maurice. Yeah.
Yeah, fucking French. I can't stand the French. I hate the fucking French.
Anyone.
Why do they think they're the only one in the world who makes wine and cheese? I'm from Italy. We got wine and cheese better than them. Fuck them.
What did he say?
What did he say? He said nothing. He said I wasn't served enough. I didn't mean myself in enough to be fitted. The doorman in a chic French restaurant. He wanted I should bow and square him more.
Come on, he didn't say that.
He said exactly like that.
You're making it up. He didn't say that. He didn't say anything like that.
I'm not making it up. Why would I?
Oh, because you never make anything up.
No. What do you mean by that?
What do you mean what I mean?
No,
I mean nothing.
What?
What I'm saying is that if you want to be a doorman of a chic French restaurant, you better learn how to bounce straight.
Yeah, but it comes point in life that someone stopped, doesn't it? To be a doorman in a chic French restaurant. I'll be any more, any longer, a doorman in a chic French restaurant. Enough!
Does there come a point in life when one stops whining about it?
Who's whining? Who's whining? Listen, where were you last night anyway? I called you for ages.
I didn't hear anything, apart from the vague, usual clanging in my head. So.
You're on a date.
Hmm?
Yeah, you're out
I was on a date?
Spending my money.
I was on a date spending your money?
Yes.
Alright, you can rest assured I was not on a date, and I was not spending your money.
Hey, I called,
cheap.
okay?
I didn't answer the phone for the same reason that, well,
Why not?
same reason you're calling. No money.
How do you know what's coming from?
Come on, why did anyone ever call anyway? Certainly not to offer it. I was depressed and decided not to answer the phone because no one ever called. Jesus, stop persecuting me, would you? Look, I'm a thing of thread and patches. I'm a dying man.
And me? What am I?
Well, what is this, a dying man contest?
I'm a little thing. I'm sure and patch. Look. Look at this coat, eh? Look.
So it's old. I can see at one point it was a coat of some distinction.
Some distinction, dude. It's a fucking rag! I hate that fucking coat!
Do you want to pick it up?
I hate that coat.
Jesus. Oh, you've been a bit excessive. Pick it up!
I hate that
I've been scrubbing these floors all day.
yes.
Do you know? Is this what you did with Claire? No wonder she ran away.
Yes.
You throw things around like this with her?
Once in a while.
Once in a while. You must have terrorized that poor girl, I tell you.
God, once in a while. But why should I have a decent coat? A proper coat.
Jesus, do you know
I
what?
just want a coat.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Gotta wear this goddamn extra wear underneath just to stay warm. Walking to the pharmacy, they just can't even determine how much weight I'm losing because I'm too ashamed to take off my coat.
What are you complaining about? You got a Mexican sweater, credit card, the world's at your feet. Jesus.
I live like a
You
tramp.
live like an artist.
You know,
Yeah, what do you want? You live like an artist. You get up in the morning, you scribble a few words down, you strike up conversations in coffee shops such as your well. I think you've got it pretty well worked out.
this morning, Dave, while I was shit, look at that. I noticed this thing on my left eye, look.
What thing?
Came like a
I can't
pouch.
see anything.
Look, like a pouch.
A what?
A pouch.
A
A pouch.
A pouch. I can see. Oh, a pouch.
A bag, a bag.
Oh, right. I get it. A
Ah,
pouch. Okay. What are you, a kangaroo?
So I got paranoid
Uh-huh.
and I decided to do, my laundry. You know how I am.
Yeah.
So I started to do my laundry. Got the supermarket with my big plastic bag, with a big laundry plastic bag, you know what I'm talking about, right? And went there and she thought,
Who thought?
the
Jesus.
supermarket cashier, she said, we don't take cans till 10 o'clock.
Right.
Cans? I said, 10 cans. It's my laundry. I buy soap.
Mhm.
She said, we don't take cans till 10 o'clock. It 10 cans, it's my laundry. When I buy so she didn't get it. So I got into this real rage. But she was staring at me, read that too. She's staring at my face, but I felt my face, the pouch wasn't there. Yeah, I sat down in a Highgate Park here in front, feeling my face, freezing. Sometimes I feel the people looking at me and they're kind of disfigure me in my eyes. My face doesn't work. Dave, I'm going to the supermarket for years. I'm the one who say thank you to other people are supposed to say thanks. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
She knows me. I know her. But this morning she didn't know me. She thought I was some kind of street cancer letter. Then this afternoon I was walking down to Chinatown. Oh God.
What?
Nothing.
What? Tell me what? You tell me what?
I don't know if I have enough to buy a sandwich.
How do you ever get a credit card in the first place, anyway?
I don't know, I live long enough, I've never applied for one. They appear. It's by magic. You really have no money?
For a jar of pennies.
Really?
You want them? They're
Yeah.
yours.
Oh, that's impressive. Long before my mother died, she said, Matthew, you know it, you're going to be old, you know it. Put some penny away, you will be like your father was. You got to hear without a dime.
Well, I'm nearly 40, just like your mother said, aren't I?
Men of my age, you shouldn't walk around stone broke.
What about this new book of yours? You think it's got anything on anything?
Don't know, they don't know what to think. That's why I came here. I want to know your opinion.
Everything comes to him away.
Oh, that was good for the story.
What's with the leg?
Oh,
What's it? All right, come on. Just fuck this. Sit down here.
Jesus Christ. It's maybe when I stressed out. No, just take my legs.
What do you take your leg for?
Stay there.
What am I, a nurse? What's your leg?
Muscle tension, Dave. Wake up in the middle of the night with a spasm, almost making screaming. Don't know what I'm gonna do after I get my hands on some money. Oh, my brother.
Oh, no, come on, let's not
The
start
heart
this.
specialist. Why should I
Leave him
stop
out.
it? Why? Why should I stop it? All the money he makes out of the people misery. Sorry to support his vile taste in art and aesthetics. Not a dime to nourish my talent. Not that one anyway, just a thought.
Just leave him out of it. Would you forget about him?
But he doesn't forget about me. He comes over and he cries, real tears. He said, well, I think the way you have to live, you're coming back here alone, without a house, without furniture, without nothing, I stay awake all night thinking about you, crying. And I always feel I had furniture until he told me he didn't, anyway. And so if he feels like that, listen, why doesn't he cough up a chair?
Maybe he hasn't got a chair to cough up. Maybe he's broke as well. Jeez, you ever think about that?
Oh, a top surgery without money.
You know your problem.
Oh, what's my problem?
If you expect too much from people, that's your problem. What, you think people are here just to serve you, to make your life easier? You think that's why we're all here?
Please don't go on about stuff you don't know. He behaved the same way with my father. The old guy was any kind of art.
Well, how do you know what happened between the two?
Well, I know that my father was 73, that's something that I know. I know he had a really bad depression, something else that I know. And he needed just a few pounds for opening a newsstand, and my brother said no.
Why did he say no?
Why? Because he said the old guy wasn't any good business risk. That's what he said. More money down the drain. Ha! Happy now? Anyway, what do you mean when you can't fall asleep?
Severe depression.
When you wake up constantly?
Severe anxiety.
Got any remedy for that?
Death.
Death? Ha! Something less exotic, please?
Doesn't sound exotic to me.
You want to take a walk to Chinatown?
No, I don't want to take a walk to Chinatown. It's
Come on.
1:30 in the morning, it's freezing!
It's brisk.
Jesus.
It's a nice walk. You have enough money to buy a proper cup of coffee, not that shit you gave me.
I don't want to go to Chinatown. Not on a night like this. Not running around chasing coffee, Chinese or otherwise. And you certainly don't need any more coffee.
Chinatown is my desire.
So if you want
I want to go there.
Go then, go. Go! Go on, go!
Well, I just thought it would be nice to take a walk together.
Well, thank you. I had a coffee there a couple of weeks ago. My stomach did flip-flops for days.
I really have rational thoughts in Chinese coffee shops. Anyway, you must have been on board here at Chinatown.
What do you mean, border area Chinatown?
Yeah.
Chinatown.
That's the point. Chinatown.
What are you talking about? I could have cleaned the toilet with my that
Yes,
stuff like
that's
coffee.
what I'm talking about. If the coffee was acid, you must have been on board here at Chinatown.
You know that for a fact, do you?
Yes.
How?
Because the Chinese will ship everything they eat. And when it comes to the coffee, it's the freshest one.
They grind it from the bean.
Yeah, but that's pretension anyway. But they're using only the fresh bean. And you know the final touch?
Soy sauce.
Cream! Ha! Real cream. They fill you up your cup of coffee with the real cream. Doesn't give you a lift.
Nope.
Why
Very
not?
dreary though.
You're wrong. You got this fantastic energy no matter what hour it is.
That's exactly what I mean. They're dumb bastards. Squeezed into obscene squalor and sweatshops. They should be dull and depressed. I'm depressed. They're not dull and depressed.
I like the spirit.
Oh, come on, please.
Really. Listen, I was in a really bad depression one day of the last week.
One day?
Yes, well, whatever, as you said. I was walking down to Chinatown, and I bumped into this big Chinese funeral. Huge. And I did ask one of the drivers, one of the big guy died. He said, no, little guy died. Little guy died like a big guy. You get bands, you get cars, you get music, and you go happy. That's what he said.
Right. Because the Chinese really know how to live, don't they?
You don't get the point.
No, I get the point. You want to live like a bum, but you want to die like a king.
Yeah.
Instead, you know what? You're going to die of food poisoning on Dean Street. That's what will happen to you.
Nonsense. You get any rubbers for these pennies in the week?
There's a paper bag there somewhere.
I don't want to walk around with a paper bag.
No one's going to see you. It's 1:30 in the morning.
I'm going to see me, other people's going to see me. That's around 1:30 in the morning.
Put them in your pocket then.
They'll fall out. No, they'll fall out.
What do you want to do? You can't stay here all night.
Why not? What's the rush?
It's late.
It's always late for some.
I've got a customer sitting.
At this hour.
Oh, well, she's running late.
What time is she supposed to be here?
She said 6.
There. It's almost 2.
All right. She said if not 6, then 10.
But it's almost 2.
She's an actress. Works as a stripper in Soho, right? While she perfects her theatrical hysteria.
Yeah, but it's almost 2, Dave.
All right. I'll give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she was attacked.
Attacked?
Yeah.
How long have you been waiting for her?
Since 6.
Well, that's one way for anyone.
I've been reading.
I thought you were not in the reading vein.
I'm always in the reading vein for Tolstoy's letters.
Tolstoy. Do I unnerve you?
Yeah, you have that capacity, yeah.
Oh, I ran to this guy, your former employees.
I'm not interested.
Well, they're interested in you.
Well, I'm not interested. They're interested in me.
You were doing lousy in theatrical photography.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. You
Well.
didn't even like it. They keep opening the concession to car for you.
If you see him again, you can tell him. But Dave is making it in theatrical photography. He adores theatrical people, and he'll never again be interested in nightclub photographic concession.
They did ask me how many customers you have in a day.
In a day.
Yes.
What did you say?
What did I say?
Yeah.
I said I haven't seen you for a while. That's what I said.
I don't want those people in my business. All right.
Oh, don't worry, they already know it. They are from Sarah. You know the belly dancer from the round table?
Yeah, what about Sarah, you know, the belly dancer from the round table?
She said she came here for a sitting and you groaned all through the session.
Yeah, you know why? Every time she belched, I groaned.
She's allowed to belch, Dave.
Not in my studio.
You don't get it. It's her studio right now.
Not on my time.
But she's paying for it.
Well, she's paid. Fuck her then. You know, I loathe theatrical photography. You know, I thought it was a step up. I thought it was a way out. I loathe it even more than I loathe nightclub photography, which I loathe absolutely. I mean, at least nightclub patrons at their very worst, they're drunk and vomitory. Actors, actresses, dancers, oh, and so-called singers. Jesus Christ, I'm so tired of them. You know, they're porcelain personalities. They're infernal high spirits. They're remorselessly grinning enthusiasm. Jesus Christ. Sometimes I dream of slipping a little chisel underneath their preening choppers and just dislodging them just one by one.
Oh my. Dave, when was the last time that you had the sittings? I mean, with someone that actually showed up besides Sarah?
2 months ago.
2 months ago?
Yeah.
Now, since you left the club for entering into this business of theatrical photography, how many customers you have altogether?
4.
4?
I'm going to raise my prices.
Maybe you should lower them.
I'm not going to lower them, I'm going to raise them. My prices demean me. I can't even make a living out of them anyway.
You came there because you don't have customers.
Listen, I'm not going to sit here and have a fractious debate with you about this. If these prancing egomaniacs want to mess around in front of my lens, they're going to pay for it.
Well, you're part of me for saying that, but I think you don't know anything about theatrical photography.
So what is there to know? They strut and they preen and I capture it for eternity. End of story.
I don't think you have earned the right
I haven't earned the right
to call yourself theatrical photographer.
This is London.
Ah.
You are what you say you are. You didn't get that yet?
But your heart is not in it.
Doesn't have any bearing on this. Perception is all. And I am no less a theatrical photographer than you are a novelist.
Well, what? I put in the time in my books. My book has been published and praised in some area.
But the general perception is that you're a doorman. Sorry, out of work doorman. And you know why? You know why? Because when your books died, you wept into your coffee at Dino's on the corner. I would have waltzed into the Ritz, I would have broken all the china, got knocked down on my ass, and the next day I would have landed on my feet in every single column in London, and then I would have been a writer. Look, you surprised?
I can even afford a cup of tea in the Ritz. What are you talking about? Besides, that's not my way.
No, yours is to merely write. Sorry, starve.
Well, sometimes you don't have the choice.
No, you always have a choice. If you're a poor, failed novelist, it's because you choose to be. So choose not to be. Put some coins in your jeans.
Coins.
You can do it. You've got the means. You've had so for years.
Means? What means? Coins. The coins. Me there?
Would you stop fucking with these things? Just leave them where they are. If you want them, take them. Oh, is it funny, is it?
Oh, yeah.
Look, who do you know? Who do you know that has money? Money that you can get your hands on?
No one?
Claire.
I don't want to talk about that.
Claire has money now and you can have some
Let's
of it.
not talk about that. You know me.
Look, when she left, when she skipped out of town and she moved in with that chap on Primrose Hill, wherever it is, what did she take with her?
Nothing. She took nothing.
Guilt. She took guilt.
Guilt.
Yeah, you could have opened up that little bitch's taps and the green would never stop running.
Oh, I thought you liked that anyway.
I adore her, but business is business.
Besides, it's not my way to do some kind of thing.
What?
It's not my nature.
What is your nature? Is it to be a doorman?
Well,
Look, give her squeeze her a little bit. She'll put out and
it's
get out of town
not
for a while.
my nature to squeeze guilty money out of the people. Is it yours?
Naturally.
Naturally?
Yeah.
Fantastic, because as far as I know, my friend, you have some money, you haven't tapped your either.
Oh, really?
Yes,
What?
Charlotte is loaded
Why
right now.
do you have to do that?
Why don't you go and start some money from
But,
her?
we just...
Huh? Why don't you go and
From
start
who?
from Charlotte?
It's not the same equation. She won't feel guilty.
I bet she won't. You left her.
There are other worthy guilts.
Oh, really?
Besides, she doesn't take the cue. I tell her relentlessly she's guilty, and
Oh, what?
does it matter? All
Yeah.
that matters is there's no real payoff. I have to sleep with her for a lousy 50.
She gives you 50 to live with?
I find them in my pocket on the way home with a chocolate caramel.
Wow.
Any more than that, I have to move in, I think.
Well, you won't move back in to get the money.
No.
No, because it's a compromise.
Exactly. But not that I'm against compromise per se, but...
I'm against compromise per se. Once you start, you never turn yourself into phlegm.
What did you say?
What did I say?
Just now, what did you say?
I said nothing. What did I say?
You said phlegm.
Yeah, I said phlegm. So what?
You stole that from me.
I stole your phlegm business?
Yeah. A couple of years ago, I said that all the time. You stole that from me.
I stole your... Then what do you want?
Right out of my mouth, you stole those words.
You want it back?
Yeah, I want it back.
I've been using it. I'm sorry.
It's not for public domain, you understand? My words are my words. All my words are all my words always. They are not free for tawdry circulation and random inhalation by you. In other words, there is no more open season on my words, you understand?
You're pretty upset, babe.
Yeah, I'm upset.
Yeah, you're upset. I want to use the freeze again.
Listen, I don't know how to say this without sounding too hurtful, which I don't want to be. But your new work, it just doesn't satisfy me.
Oh, you haven't read it?
I mean, what you set out to do, you haven't done it.
Okay.
You just haven't pulled it off this time, that's all. That's it.
All right.
So I think it's better you left.
But what bothers you about it?
God, you're an obsessive man, you know that.
No, but what's your basic difference with the book? I mean, you're right. What's your basic difference with the book?
That's why I think you should leave. It's... What I'm saying is that it's... Why, you...
What bothers you about the book?
I think you should...
You have any suggestions?
No, I haven't got any suggestions.
You have to have some ideas.
You want me to you want me to be open with you?
Yes, I want you to open with me.
I think you should try something else.
You mean another book?
No, something else.
Do you mean another book?
No, I mean something else.
I don't get it.
I mean,
I don't get it.
I don't know exactly what. I mean, movies, television, theatre. I mean, another thing,
Okay,
another time, another place. I don't know.
Don't go there. No, don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like that.
I'm just saying maybe the time has come for something else, that's all.
Well, you just...
Look, I think that's why you should leave. It's 1:30 in the morning. My landlord's probably lying in wait somewhere with a rock in his sleeve.
Fuck with my mind. Do not fuck with my life.
I'm not fucking
Don't
with...
fuck with my life. Please, this time, tonight, don't fuck with my fucking life.
Alright, look, I'm just saying... Look at... You do this every time you come round, you make a mess, you know that?
God.
Every single time you come round, you make a mess.
You make me nervous. You make me nervous.
I make you nervous.
Yes.
I make you nervous.
Yes. You just...
Listen. Will you just sit down and stop moving around, please? Look.
Just tell me honestly.
Look, your first two books, I liked them. I mean, I really liked them. They were sharp, they were flinty, they were crazy in all the right areas, you know?
Then...
And it broke my heart to watch you glamming those hot omelette pans on Dean Street all those years. It really did. And that's why I wish I could say yes on this one. But I can't. It flies all over the place, Maddie. It's a mess.
Why?
Reduce my apartment. Because you seem to have used as a kind of mortar the polluted energy of this city. And it simply will not support what you wish to build.
Oh, that was helpful. Yes. Can you be specific, please?
No, I can't be more specific than that.
Why, specifically?
Listen, what is wrong with your book? It's what's wrong with you.
Which is what?
It's this city, this corroded metropolis. I mean, it's what's wrong with me.
He feeds me, he feeds me.
It doesn't feed. It doesn't feed you. It feeds on you, understand? It feeds on you. It poisons our nature. It tears our perspective. It chews up anything that's good until all that's left is undefined, ill-formed and completely without signs of visible life.
Dave, what are you talking? There is nothing in the book undefined, ill-formed or lifeless.
Call up your lost love. Call her up. Give the golden goose, you lay the golden egg, and then you get out of town until you regain your perspective, which it won't take you long, believe me.
Why have you lied about it in the book?
When was the last time you were eating with a woman? Do you even remember?
You call almost me for the others. Why have you lied?
When was the last time? Do you remember? You know something, when I make love to women, inevitably I'm thanked, you know that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do they thank you?
Yeah. Well, why did you lie?
Do they thank you when you make love to
Yeah,
women?
I did them.
Yeah, to get into a hasty conclusion, I'm sure.
I'm sorry about that. Dave. You know me, you fuck with me. I'm sorry, alright? When did you read my book?
Look, I read it. Does it matter when?
I don't know.
What do you know? Huh?
What do you know?
I know you need a woman.
No, there's something I don't need.
Listen. You still hang around Claire's, do you?
No.
Yeah? You still hang around, you sit in that park opposite, looking up at her apartment. You still do that, do you?
No.
Still dream about her, do you?
No.
Listen, just find someone else anyway. It doesn't matter who, man. The answer to love is love, Matty, you understand?
I don't need love. Just love the one I need. I don't need love.
When did you last meet any women? Do you ever meet any women?
Hundreds.
Really?
Yes, hundreds of them.
Come on, what? In that crusty coffee shop that you go into all the time? Are you joking with me? I mean, is anyone of any time ever going to walk into a place like that? It's like a less cheerful Edward Hopper painting, for Christ's sake. Yeah, but you're too pulpy psychologically.
What?
You are too pulpy psychologically to meet anybody should they even appear anyway. And do you know why? Because Claire's sticking out of you. Claire is sticking out of you.
You really think that's my problem?
I know that's your problem.
Do you
You're a washout with women, Matty, come on.
Dave, I just walked out because they usually say something that turned me right off.
What, because they don't know who Dante is?
No,
maybe?
some bullshit about how tiny my room is.
And you aren't neurotic about that room, are you? Didn't Claire live there with you for about 6 years?
Oh, yeah. She loved it, Dave, you know it. She loved it. For 6.5 years, she loved it. What a beautiful life, she used to say. What a beautiful life. And maybe for her it was true because she was 19 and she was going through a phase, but for me, that I was 29 and I was nailed into it.
You're trying to get out of it ever since, right?
I think I began to move there. Also, even Henry Miller, around my age, began to do something. And I don't feel good those days.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? Forget it. Forget it. You really want to know it? I'm sitting down in a chair. God, I can swear there's a nail sticking on my bottom.
Sorry, what? A what?
It's as if someone took a nail.
And stuck it up your ass?
Yes.
Okay.
Body not, I stuck it on my ass. And I'm walking down the street there, my legs started to cramp up here. On the back, down above my knee.
Yeah.
It's as if they're inside the vice. I just simply can't walk. I'll go to the doctor if I could afford it, but I know it's nothing. What do you think? It's something? Oh, it's nothing. Come on, be honest with me.
I don't know, how long have you been writing this book? 2 years?
3.5 years.
3.5 years?
Yes.
Wow, I wouldn't have the patience 3.5 weeks, 3.5 years, Jesus. And I take it this is a first draft?
No, it's almost finished.
So what, you haven't shown this to anyone yet?
No, no one.
You must have shown it to the agent.
No. Can you just tell me what's wrong with you tonight? You
Listen,
haven't let go of me since the moment I walked through the door.
You know when I left Claire, when I left Charlotte, when I left Charlotte, I felt disconcerted, of course, yeah. Nothing like you and Claire, because that was just sheer pathology.
Sheer pathology.
Yeah, sheer, look. I don't know, it might help, try this. Yeah. Give it a go, give it a try.
How is she?
She's what you call a psychiatrist.
But she's a psychiatrist.
She's what you call a psychiatrist.
Yeah, but she's a psychiatrist.
She's what you call a psychiatrist.
I get it. But is she a psychiatrist or not?
Yes! You are in trouble, you understand? You need help.
I'm just a little bit tense.
Sorry, just a little bit tense?
Yes, because of money.
You're just a little bit tense because of money. Okay, yeah. Not the 9 million cups of coffee.
What?
Cigarette by the chain. The incessant pounding of the head. Depression. Womanizing. 5 a.m. panics. The 6 a.m. rages. The 7 a.m. sweats. Not because of any of those lovely things. No. All because of money.
Dave, you're just describing yourself.
Alright, but at least I recognized that I need help and I went and I got help.
You went to this woman after your shower split up?
She was giving some wonderful insights and I should have stayed with her for a bit longer. It was making some real headway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And how long did you go?
Once.
Once?
Look, it does.
Oh,
look,
please,
do
not for
yourself,
me.
you do yourself a favour. If not her, someone else. Alright?
Dave, just now, I want my book back, please. Right?
You know,
Just please.
do you know what? You haven't,
Dave, give me my book back.
you haven't been right since Claire left you.
I've done alright.
Oh, come on,
Yes.
you've done anything but.
I done alright. I was heartbroken.
Don't give me your alibis again. How many times you descended on me in the nightclub? Huh? In the dark room? Tears streaming down your face. How many times?
Once,
Once.
twice.
Twice
Yeah,
too many.
twice.
Because anyone with any psychological underpinnings would have been a man about it. Not you. And there's only, I'm sorry, there's only so much friends should be expected to endure for other friends. But you don't seem to be on your own selfish needs. You're a cruel man.
Cruel. You think I'm cruel? You really think I'm cruel?
Yeah. Yeah, the rage and the anger, it's boring. But underneath that, there's a cold cruelty. I saw it in action with Claire. That's why she left you anyway.
No, I've never been cruel intentionally.
You were cruel intentionally.
No, you're wrong. I got angry, yes. Because living penniless at my age was not my idea of romance and excitement.
Oh man, you had no romance. You had no romance in
No,
your
to me
soul.
it was not a romance. Because one winter I saw her wearing a coat so fucked up that she had to wear it in 3 different parts. I couldn't afford to see her and I could. She loved it. I hate it. The bottom line, Dave, La Bohème was your Leonardo and Opera couldn't afford to see it.
The bottom line is that she wasn't happy and now she is.
Yeah, she's with up for Luca.
Come on. The bottom line is that you two couldn't do with each other, but now she does very well with this other guy, thank you very much. Luca or not, maybe because she loves him.
Oh, you don't know that.
Come on, she moved in with him.
You don't know if she loves him. And he wasn't honest with her.
Don't be so naive.
Oh, naive. He made her believe he didn't have a dime. He played on a romantic sympathy because he knew that was the right kid. And I told her, nothing.
She moved in with him, he had a few quid.
Millions.
What are you talking about?
Millions. 100,000 hidden stocks, apartments, and I told her, but she made it this big romantic loser, and it wasn't. It was a fake. With the money and a penthouse.
Of course, because she's so stupid, of course, because she could have stayed with you in that airless basement of yours with you raging at her all the time.
Oh, please. Why you always read me about Claire in that way? I mean, do I read you about Charlotte that way? Do I rub your nose any day?
You couldn't.
I wouldn't.
You couldn't.
I wouldn't.
You couldn't because I'm in control.
In control of who?
Of myself. And you're out of control. Listen, you think I would have let Charlotte do to me what Claire did to you, you think? She was here last week and she brought one of those, she brought one of those infernal curry dinners of hers in those metal trays. And I nailed her that chair for 4 hours. I opened up a heap of abuse on her, so heavy and relentless, she had to crawl out on all fours afterwards. And I never repeated a word.
Oh, really?
But she starts these. She initiates all these little truth-telling sessions. And I finish them every single time. Guilty, guilty, guilty. And no, don't make her out like she's some kind of Joan of Arc figure or not. Do you have any idea what I could have been without her? Do you have any idea? If it wasn't for her, what I could have been?
What?
I could have been anything. Anything. I could have been a writer. I mean, Jesus, I could have been a writer.
Oh.
I mean, do you honestly think, look at me, do you honestly think that I would be in nightclub photography for 20 years if it wasn't for her?
Yeah, what do you have been, sorry?
I am a writer, but I mean, but what do you know? What do you know? Were you around? Do you know anything? You weren't around. You don't know the half of it.
You saying that?
Now she's got that nice inheritance of hers, and what am I? What am I? Some high-gate beggar walking around begging for money?
You say if she didn't have such expensive taste, you would have been right now a writer?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What? A professional writer?
Precisely.
Forget it. Dave, you are the most intelligent man I ever met in my life. The most literate man I ever met in my life. Thanks God for that. But you're not a writer. You're a photographer, my friends. A superb one when you want to be a superb photographer, I swear. But you're not a writer. 2 6-page stories do not make you a writer. None in any one drink factory.
2 published stories, come on.
Come on, 20 years ago and that's it, nothing else.
Jesus. You know what? She sucked me dry. She drank my blood. She made me functionless. Why do you think I can't make any money even as a hack photographer? Why my own guts won't even feel me anymore? I can't even move. I can't move anywhere.
Because Dave, you move so fast. Yeah, I tell you why. Because you move so fast before nothing you can move. Is there? How many times you told me the way you Charlotte lived those days? The flight, the holidays, the nice foods, the apartments, and all the rest of it? Good. You had it, you enjoyed it, you wanted that thing. Fantastic. I don't fault you. I'm glad for you, Dave. Honestly, that you had those things. But now all those things that is coming down, they could have been a writer, if or if. Forget it. You would never be a writer. You said before, in that chair, you said that you don't have the pension to spend 3.5 weeks over and over. You said that, not me.
Look, I retract that. It all depends on the subject matter.
The subject? Let's forget about the subject, right? Let's talk about the verb. Would you have lived all these years the way I am? Hey, think about that,
There it is. No, there it is. There's the secret magic word. You're saying I wouldn't have suffered.
No, I don't mean...
Yeah, that's what you're saying. No, you're saying I wouldn't have worn that little merit badge of the artist, just like you walk around with that merit badge of the old Highgate artist, that wandering artist. Who, by the way, is completely out of date and who remains also the only major hero of a decidedly minor tragicomedy. And you're right, no, I don't believe in suffering.
No, you're always wrong. I say just like that. That's what I'm talking about. What is your idea of creative life? To stay here and take spirited and mean picture to the people that are coming in? Or as you say, is to write something. Because if that's the case, Dave, there's a new suggestion for you. There's a tape right over there. Time it on. Then when it comes down here.
Do you really want to know what I think of your book?
Yes, I do want to know. Thanks, God. Please just tell me. What are you doing?
It's a warning. This is a warning, my friend. It's a sad pronouncement of where you are and where you're headed. You are a sick and beaten man. You're becoming more so every hour, until eventually you go all the way. So let me counsel you. Give over this game whilst you still can, whilst you still have time. Because you cannot and you will not ever make it in this market.
Are you seriously telling me that you have no talent?
No, I'm telling you something worse. I'm saying that you have no money. And you have had no money for so long that it has finally affected your mind. You're an insane man. You are absolutely insane.
Insane?
Yeah. I mean, this book is the grisly truth. Look at your shoelaces. Look at them.
Well,
Look at them.
shoelaces, so what?
Look at look at them.
What?
Look at them. They're frayed. They're beaten. Look at them all. They're shredding themselves out of utter despair and hopeless fatigue. That's your shoes.
I just tied broken pieces together because I don't
Because,
wanna...
do you know why? Because
What?
Because going out and buying a new pair of shoelaces means you have to face realization of comparison shopping, doesn't it, Matty?
How you say I look like a bag man?
Did I say you look like a bagman?
Yeah, does it. Dave, this afternoon, there is something funny. On my way to Chinatown, I got thrown up against the wall by 5 undercover cops. Because it just turns out that I look like a guy who killed 5 people out on Soho. Jesus Christ. Yes.
Wow, you've been busy.
Yeah, no, honestly. Showed me the picture, the cop, no? Right? Showed me the picture. Kinda mean, I said. Mean?
Okay.
This cop said to me, he's a practically subhuman and you like his twin. Me? Yeah, you must have seen the guy. His eyes, the way he was looking through the picture. Jesus Christ, scary thing. So I got paranoid, you know. I got paranoid very easily.
Yeah.
And I began to see myself in every street mirror that I passed, you know. But whoever looks himself in the mirror and said, that's me. No one. Lie. They lie, don't they? They all lie.
Camera tells all, right?
That's what I thought. So now and again, now I am in this passport photo booth where everything costs £1.50. You spin the seat to the right height, you sit down, the light goes on and you die. Took these photos for hours. I was changing myself constantly to see what difference it would make. But nothing. Jesus Christ, it was always the same face. So having in my hand the picture of myself, in my mind the picture of these other guys, and I started to shake, Dave. I was shake so badly, the only thing I could do was to go back home and lie down. Then I got up, went to work and got fired because I wasn't bowing and scraping enough. I mean, what the hell am I, a fucking monkey? Jesus Christ. But this guy on the picture, he really has subhuman look, whatever it means. Am I supposed to be saying his twin? Come on, at least. Can such a thing develop? Be honest, Dave, please. No, just now, be honest with me.
You're nearly 40, right?
Right.
You haven't got a penny.
Yeah.
Just like Mum and Pop, huh?
Yeah.
So listen, if you haven't got any money now, it's because you're insane or you're going to go insane. Inevitably, it's going to show.
How much money you need?
More! But your idea of success seems to get the top of the poverty ladder, right?
A lot of important artists, you know it, don't make until later.
Oh Jesus, you're such a goon. You You should have gone to college. Me too. At least
I
then.
always thought.
At least then the guy has a piece of paper and he can teach. If he doesn't know anything, he can teach.
I always thought the business having something to forbear corn showed a real lack of obsession.
Okay, fair enough. I mean, maybe it's not too late for you to try advertising.
Advertising. I hate advertising. Bunch of trendy fucks running clothes, spreading disease and demands around inside the people's brain. I can't stand them. I hate them. Totally. Yeah. And you honestly think, come on, you honestly think this book will make any money? Dave, what do you think?
Look, its entire landscape is dreary and pedestrian. Its ensemble plays a monumental collection of insufferable bores.
Bores? I think they're colorful.
Well, the originals maybe, but the representations are
No,
dull and washed out.
Obviously not the two main characters.
Okay, maybe you're right. Maybe the others are merely boring, but the two main principles are especially boring.
Show me.
Okay, look, what? You got this singer guy. I mean, this Abraham Singer. You got him. You got him flying off at the mouth all the time. All this coffee house, this highfalutin persiflage. It just flows straight from him. And then this other guy, this his sidekick, this other cretin, Maurice Frankel. I mean, do you honestly think that any of this is going to work?
He is going to work.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, he is going to work.
It's not going to work, Matty. It's not going to work.
Well, I don't feel that way about it, you know it.
Well, no, you'd need empathy for that, wouldn't you?
I think I got enough empathy for my own good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're the most self-obsessed individual I've ever met. And your bizarre hypochondria, you know, that's a perfect representation of uncomplicated self-love.
That's an overstated thing. Everyone has a touch of hypochondria, my
A
God.
touch? What you have there? No, a touch?
A touch.
You drove me bananas for an entire week because you thought your pulse was too slow. You're there measuring your pulse 56. It's not funny. 50, 60 times a day. Do you want to know something? A slow pulse is a healthy heart. It's an indication of a healthy heart, not a disease.
Not
you idiot.
if you're under 73. In that case, definitely sign of heart block.
Oh, heart block. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heart block.
Yeah.
Oh no. Then there was the time we spent an entire weekend looking for a knuckle specialist, a knucklist, because you thought you had cancer of the knuckles. And then the cancer of the palm, was it? Yeah, it was a cancer of the palm. Yeah. They were calluses.
You can't do it, my friend.
The blood pressure, do you remember the blood pressure
God,
machine?
please. Yeah, I do remember.
The blood pressure machine. You thought you were going to die from a heart seizure, so you go and buy a blood pressure machine and you measure your pulse until you've measured it so much it becomes abnormal, and then you come running in here the next morning with red patches everywhere thinking it's red gangrene, you stupid idiot. And then, at the same time, you and Claire, you're living on the bread line.
It wasn't safe.
Okay, you were a piece of work. If I had a tenth of your strength, I would overcome everything to be... No, I would have overcome everything to be a successful novelist.
Lack of physical health doesn't have nothing to do with that. Look at you.
I'm weak, I'm debilitated, I'm depressed. I'm feckless, fuckless, and I'm bleeding out both ends. And you grab bag of sentimental self-indulgence, dragging yourself through the streets like a shadow in some kind of Dostoevsky netherworld, do you know? It's boring. It's a funny romantic pose anyway. Because you're nothing more, you're nothing less than a walking monomania of cynical self-interest, yeah. And half the people you've ever known in your life, they're never going to talk to you again, ever. And you don't give a damn. And I said, your brother, oh, Jesus, he comes off like a room, also your brother, in his dog-eat-dog philosophy. How he puts a price on his aged parents' dignity, how he lectures his 14-year-old son about the importance of clawing your way to the top. He comes off like an animal. He'll never talk to you ever again.
You get over it.
Really? And if I told you I'll never get over it?
Well, I can't imagine that.
You didn't think that I might feel betrayed, that I might feel offended by this?
By you knew right along this book was featured in our life. You were forever asking me, hey, buddy, how this book is...
No! I thought it was merely about us. I didn't know it was really about us.
Right, if it was, what you do?
But it was fun?
Fun? Well, that part of it is.
Yeah, but the things that you quoted, things about my mother, about my father. I mean, my father beat my mother. These things I told you in private, in passing. How do you remember these things 10, 15 years later? How do you do that? Jesus!
I got a talent for that.
Oh, I can see you got a talent for that.
Yeah. Well, Dave, but I'm sorry if you feel away, but I never meant to be unsympathetic for any of those things. And honestly, I don't believe they are.
You stole my line.
What? Stole your life? That's really something bizarre to say. How can I steal your life?
I don't know, you tell me. You tell me. What are you wired? Do you record this stuff? Do I read what I say now in tomorrow's draft of yours? Do I have to take all your clothes off just to salvage something in my life? Do I have to do that?
But I just want to say something. How could you accuse me of stealing what happened? Who owns it?
No. I accuse you of the worst kind of rather inartistic fraud. You've stolen bits from my life, pieces of material from me. You pass them undigested through you, and certainly unaltered by art, and you place them in situations that distort them so much, it all becomes counterfeit now.
That's really a wild accusation to say, and it offends me. Yeah. You gotta quote me. If you say something like that, quote me, chapter and verse.
All right, fine. You want chapter and verse? Fine.
Yes, I do.
Okay. All right, here we go. Okay. Right. Okay. Frankel's father. Your father in real life. He has a heart seizure. So, the only way to get him to hospital is in a cab. Frankel doesn't have any money. So he goes to Singer, my character, to the dark room and asks him for money. Singer gives him a 50. When they get in the cab, he says to him, heart seizure, heart failure. But it's not, it's just his heart isn't beating at 100%. And then Singer turns around and says, look kid, you better face up to the facts. Your father doesn't look like he has much of a future.
And so what? That's
What do you mean, so what?
That's what you said.
I said that a year and a half after you went in a cab with your father thinking he was going to die.
Alright, but this way is a better drama.
But it's a lie.
It's just an adjustment of time.
It's still a lie.
A lie like a truth.
Honest, there's no such thing, okay?
Yes, there is in a fiction.
You're mad.
Have you found in all these pages here anything of a kind of value?
Zero.
Zero? You won't grant me anything?
You don't merit anything. You didn't think I'd be offended. You didn't think I'd be offended.
No, Dave, no. If I did, would I give you the book in the first place? I don't want to hurt anyone, my friend.
No, you want to hurt everybody. You want to hurt everybody.
Only my brother.
You are a sanctimonious hypocrite. You know, I should wring your neck. Because you're prepared to sell everybody to the dogs to make a quick buck. The two motives that you had for writing this scurrilous little slander, one was for profit, and the other was to punish everybody.
What? Profit? What are you talking about? No one read this damn thing. We don't even know if someone will publish.
Oh, come on! Anytime any Cajun writer squeezes out that much salacious shit, someone will rush to print it and put it on paper.
Salacious? What do you mean salacious now?
It's crammed full of the raw ingredients. You go from sex and mayhem to intimate family details, and then you go back to sex and mayhem again. You'll load up financially, and you'll pay everybody back emotionally.
No, you don't mean that.
No, I do mean it. You know it's true. You know it's true.
Whoa! Load up financial? That's what, I mean, you say that this time, with this thing there is a chance that maybe I could make some money out of it? That's what you said?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
Then why should I go into advertising to people from winding up as a dishwasher? Huh?
I want you to enjoy this book.
Oh, that's a fancy talk, my friend. Withdraw from where?
You know what I mean.
It doesn't get any. No, I won't do it, forget it. I won't change anything.
You think that the few pennies that you're going to make will compensate for the heartache when this
heartache? Dave, I'm walking around with a pound of 50 and 40.
There are other concerns here.
Maybe not.
Listen, all I'm saying is that I want you to wait just a little bit longer to be successful. Okay?
But I'm walking around, Dave, with a pound of 50 on my name.
You've done so up to now, haven't you?
For
You can
Christ's
do it a little bit longer, can't you?
But for Christ's sake, since I came into the door, the only thing you've been saying, forget about everything and go after the money.
Not in this way.
No, in what way?
Not cynically!
Yeah, but should I go into advertising? Then, with all yourself, you take my bread away. For your soul, there is only one thing to make money.
Because of the damage you would do with
The damage! Oh my, what a liar! You're such a liar, Dave. I never knew that about you. Dave, you're such a liar. You're supposed to be my best friend. I trusted you. I knew you. I always thought you were crazy.
You think you make money with this?
Oh no,
You
I
think
don't
you make money with this?
No, I don't think I make money. I love the book. I love what it talks about. I love the people in it. I even the people I don't love. I love one of the sponsors people.
Do you think you're going to make it?
No, you think I make money with it. That's your problem, my friend. I want to make money. I enjoy making money with it. I hope I'm going to make money and make some fucking money out of this damn thing. But I didn't write it to make money. And more of that, what difference it makes if I did?
There is a big difference.
Yes, explain me.
Because it means that you would have set out to make money from other people's pain. That's what it means.
Oh, tell you something. You just proved that. Piece of shit, you just proved that. That I did write this thing with malicious intention in my heart. You proved that. And I take this manuscript and I burn it. I'll burn it and I will walk over the ashes. But you have to do your part. I don't have to rush because I'm not going anywhere. Jesus Christ. I tell you something. I didn't set it out to make money. More than that, I didn't set it out to make money out of other people paying. But if he got anything that he could move it from where I am right now, I will show it, I'll promote it, I'll push it, I'll do absolutely anything in my power, my friend. Because I just cannot live in this way a second longer, a moment longer than I have to, my friend. Because I'm not crazy yet, Dave, but I'm going absolutely nuts if I have to stay in this way a second longer.
What do you want out of life? In a word, what do you want out of life?
In a word?
Yeah.
I want a space. I want space there. At night, I go in and go out of the room dozens of times. I make my comfortable bed dozens of times. It's a room.
Everything's a room.
No, you don't understand. For me, it is no longer a room. For me, it has become an oppression.
Half the people in the world
would
kill for a room, any room.
Sure, I see them every day down the street. They got nothing to do with me. Sorry.
What? You have some special entitlement, do you?
No, that's not what I do.
No, sorry, no, because you call yourself an artist. An artiste.
No.
You have some special license, privilege, is that what you have?
I tell you what I've been the last 5 weeks, alright? Okay? I've been in bed with a girl. First girl since class skipped out. Fun to be with, passionate, gorgeous, really funny. First time she saw me, she thought I was a kind of a bad man. And she said, Dave, something that really made me think. She said, Marty, how are you going to be a successful writer without a proper wardrobe? How are you going to promote yourself without a nice clothes? You want to win, Marty? Are you sure you want to win? Because I'm not so sure you want to win. That's what she said to me. Because you have the habit in your mind, this neurotic sickness that you want to be a loser. And then she got my hand gently, like that. She looked tenderly in my eyes and she said, God, how much I love you. I love you so much. Then get some money.
It doesn't matter what she says. What she says
yes,
doesn't say it doesn't matter because you set out to do that.
No, she's been saying exactly what you've been saying for the last 1 hour and a half. I didn't set out to do nothing. And I think I gotta listen because I'm not a teenager anymore. I'm a grown-up man Hey, you're right. I gotta stop romancing myself. I gotta stop killing myself. You're right. I do kill myself. That's the damn thing. Down to Chinatown, kicking the whole gun while the whole world passes me by. The only thing that I need is the price of a cup of coffee, and the only thing that counts are equal. When the truth of the matter, my friend, they don't even know me. Know me, even worse than that. They don't even see, they don't care about us. Like the friend that we have down to Warren Street. You are shit. But Claire knew me, right? She knew me. She did drink Chinese coffee with me for 6.5 years. While I was so pissed off against everyone, and she never did said a cross word to me. And maybe you're right. She loves this other guy more than me. Sure, I don't fault her. She's a nice girl. More than that, she's the love of my life. And I miss her so much, Dave, that you can't even imagine. But when she moved out, she went upstairs, my friend. She lived in a penthouse. She didn't leave it for another basement. That's the point. And you can call it all the sour grapes that you want, mate. But I put in the time in it, and you know it. My best time. And I still don't have 5 fucking pounds in my hand. Can you understand what does it feel? And the only feeling I have, I have it right here, man. It's my last chance to manage to do something, to recut the stone. Hey, you want to take it away from me? Who gives you this right? Why do you think you could do something like that? Because you're upset. You're jealous. You're a little bit envy. That's the point.
This is sentimental dribble. It's nonsense.
No, it's not dribble. What do you mean dribble? It's not dribble.
You stole my life!
I haven't.
No amount of overall rationalizations is going to alter that. You stole my life!
I haven't stole your life. I just merely put this imaginative use.
Oh, I don't get first crack at that?
But that's what you have for 40 years, I thought.
Get out. Just get out. Just get out. Just get out.
I mean, I don't know why we came to this point. I mean, I don't even how. What are we doing, man? We both know there is no chance in the world that this book could make anything. It's not going to change anything there, because things don't change after a certain point. We know it, right? Why they should change? But I promise something. If something good will happen with her, don't you think I take care of you? I'm gonna share with you? I'm gonna put on words?
You want to pay me?
No, it's not a payment.
No, it's a payoff!
No, it's just be fair regardless the material I'll be using it.
You know, you can take your money. Take your money. Take your scummy money. Take your scummy manuscript and you can get out. I don't want you in. You don't understand. You don't understand. You've stolen my life. It's all in here. You stole my life. Do you know you're a dog? You know that? You are a dog. No, sorry, no. A dog is a man's best friend. You're a best friend's worst enemy.
Best friend.
Yeah.
Alright. Best friend. I don't think we never be friends too, did? Were you my friend tonight? You all the time lied, tried to fuck me over?
All you got in your soul is profit. That's it. The whole block is for sale with you.
For sale?
Yeah.
What is the good I have to my heart?
Oh, who told you you had the goods?
Who told me? Who do you think?
Nah, you just got the spoils.
Spoils?
You wanna take your script?
Yes.
Actually, no, wait, you know what? I'll take it for you. I'll put it in the trash for you. I'll put it in the trash for you. You can get it tomorrow morning.
Well, whatever day. At least after that.